So I'm what you call a walker. If I'm feeling down, heck, if I'm feeling up, a walk usually does it for me. And I try and get in a walking session as often as I can. But more importantly than just walk serving a therapeutic theme in my life, it's also been where some of my best inspired shots have come from. Most of the time when I'm traveling a foreign country, such as currently where I am in Tokyo, Japan, which is not so foreign anymore, considering this is almost like my second home. But I like the randomness of travel. And for me, what randomness often translates into, for example, in this city, is hopping on the subway and getting off at a station I know nothing about. Getting off in an area I know nothing about. Now, let me caution you. Let me qualify this as a matter of fact. This is not something to be done in a country or a city that, one, you're not maybe, a little familiar with, and two, probably most importantly, somewhere that's not safe. You definitely want to ensure that if you're going to be doing this randomness, you have some sort of safety cushion. For me, it's knowing Tokyo, not extremely well, but fairly well, and knowing that statistically, it is perhaps one of the most safe countries per capita on the planet, safe cities that is. So I use that as my guiding theme. So that said, I will get off at a random station that I saw through the window of the subway train and it just looks interesting and I want to see what it's all about. And this could be morning, afternoon, or this could be in the evenings. And on occasion, I discover some really interesting gems. Gems that I guess would never be found if you had this sort of planned approach that this is where I'm going and this is what I'm trying to find. I mean, the structured approach works as well, don't get me wrong, but there's something about a walk. There's something about a spontaneous act of getting out there, exploring, and see what that reveals. This is actually a very, very cool bridge. See it? And of course the train runs through it. Probably won't see it on this side. The neighborhood I'm staying in right now, Otsuka, the train runs through the entire community, which is pretty cool. I like walking in these areas. Sometimes I take the long road. Sometimes I take, look at that street up there. Very cool. And that's the train I was referring to. So sometimes I'll get off and, as I mentioned, some of the most inspiring shots come from that. Now this is something I like to see. Look at that. Those are kids walking to school by themselves. There's no adults with them. And you'll see them even on the subway, which for me is always nice to see because in North America, in most parts of the Western world, it's simply not safe for kids to be walking on the subway on their own, or let alone in their neighborhood on their own. So I guess this is a further theme that sort of, backs up the safety of this city and perhaps maybe the overall theme of the culture, entrusting kids to be on their own, etc. So I want to share with you probably some of my most inspiring moments via photography that have come via, I would say, extremely random walks. So inspiring, by that I mean just something that got my attention to an extent where I had to pause what I was doing, that's walking, and reach for my camera and capture those moments. So I'd like to share those with you.